Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live from the man cave. Tonight, as always, I tell everybody that this is a family friendly channel. There's no racism. There's no racism, no nastiness of any kind. If you cannot abide by those rules, you will be kicked out of here without question by either me or one of my moderators. So, without further ado, I will bring myself up, put the URL up at the top of the page, and come up into the chat. So let's see what we have right here. We will bring the you up. I will bring myself up. Welcome everybody to another live from the man cave. Let's get rid of this. Tonight, I did another episode of Through the Ring Light tonight because I went on Sharon's video and she didn't see the last one that I did. And I encourage her to go to it and watch it. And I believe my phone is inside, which I did want. I thought I had my phone here. I'll be right back. I got to get my phone. I'll be right back when we'll begin. Okay, I thought I lost it, but I found it. We're back. Sorry about that. We don't have anybody in the chat yet, and it is cold out there. It's right now, uh, 30 degrees. So let me bring myself back up. Let's get rid of this. And I have to check something. Hold on. I'll be right back. Whoever was asking for the phone, where the phone is, and I had to give it to her. So let's get into this. Let's do this. There we go. And get this up right here. And there we go. Of course, we always have a problem in the beginning. And I don't know why this stopped. Let's get it full screen. Get this up to where we are right now. And get my get out of this. We don't want this. We want this. And we're off. Do we have anybody in the chat yet? No, we don't. And we're off with the same freaking problem again. Why does it keep going to this? I had everything working fine. And we have, Houston, we have a problem. I don't want the camera. Do we have anybody in? No, we don't have anybody in. I am working on my thing. here, and there shouldn't be a problem. But of course, there always is a problem with me. That's my there we go. We got it. Hopefully it'll come up. Let's get into this. We have one guest in here. We have no thumbs up. Let's get to the main page here. Why is it so far behind? There we go. What's wrong? Okay. Let's see if this works. We're all set. Hopefully we'll have somebody come in. There we go. Let's get our chat in here. There we go. Okay. So today what I did, as you know, my wife has the flu and she has to be quarantined and stuff like that. So I had to stay away from her and everything. And that's what I did. And I was on the computer. I wanted to go out and work on the uh, garage, but it was so freaking windy out there. There was no way I was going to go out there. And cold, they said it was like in the like 39, 40 degrees. The wind chill was in the low 30s. I felt a lot colder. So what I did, I got two views. I got no likes. So let's go see if we can get some likes in here. I will go to my list and tell everybody that we are live. So what I did do was got all my video caught up. I ran Squirrel's videos for a good long time last night, from at least 12 hours, from 12 midnight to 1 o'clock today. I was on live with Sharon, Connections of Life and Interest. She did a live stream. I was on with her for a good hour or so, maybe more. But we were there. And she has questions about what I used and everything else on my live streams, how I set up the studio and stuff like that. In order for me to see, I find it better for me to use StreamYard because it's much more navigationable. You can move everything around, and what you do with to get people to come on, you can see them down below. With YouTube, you can only let one person up. I'm sure YouTube is going to get on the bandwagon and put up where you can get like 4 or 5 people up in the chat, and I'm sure they're working on it. So what I did with her after the live stream was over, I signed off. I told her I'll be praying for her family and stuff like that. And anybody that needs prayer in the thing, So if you have a prayer request, let me know. And every night I pray for everybody in the channel, my friends and everybody else, and for the YouTube family that if they need prayer to help them for whatever they're praying for. I always do that. And so I did another view through the ring light showing you what I see when you're live. And I had it. Of course, we don't know where it is. It always happens to me. It always happens to me. I don't know where it is. Is it over here? I can't put the lights on tonight because I don't know where the remote is for the lights. So I've been cleaning up the garage. I got it. I've been cleaning up the garage, and I found stuff which I told everybody about last time. It's a battery. Okay. And what I did, there we go, was I found pictures of the fire department, and I'm going to bring that to the anniversary of the village, and see if they want them for the thing, and see if I can get pictures and everything. What I'm going to do is put up the URL, so if anybody wants to come in to the chat, they can, and we'll pin it to the top of the page in just a second. So there it is, right here. If you want to come up, you can come up. And like I always say, I tell people that if for any reason we go off or whatever, if I don't come back in within 15 minutes or so, there's something wrong. I should come back in within 5-10 minutes. If I don't, then there's something really wrong. It's just usually a few seconds. But I tell people there's no racism, no nastiness of any kind. If you cannot abide by those rules, you will be kicked out by one of my members here. And we have thank you, Jesse, for coming in. We'll put him up there. And I want everybody to know what I did and what I do here and what I have going on the chat and what I do to come on to the live stream. I should have everything ready. I usually do, but I'm going to try definitely positively tomorrow to have everything ready so that I can come on. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to try. So we will see what happens. So as of right now, we have exactly, go to manage. What I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at the camera, but I'm also looking at manage on my other computer where I have it set up so that I can look at you and look at this screen and everything else and see what's going on. And I got to get something to reflect that away over there, right there. You see this thing right here? That's the light right there behind me. And of course, we got the thing going. My wife comes out, which I don't think she's going to do. She's still a little bit under the weather. She felt better tonight. She wanted a Big Mac from McDonald's. So, and she said she could taste everything. So that's a good sign that she's hungry. Right now, I should be at, by tomorrow or by Wednesday, I should be at 23 something. Right now, I'm at 2288 in subscribership. My watch hours are, and thank you, my watch hours are 185. So by the weekend, I should be over 2,000 watch hours. So we'll see. By the end of March, I should be at the 3,000 watch hours. By the spring, I should be up there. And hopefully the weather will warm up and we'll get to outside and everything else. So what I did with the video, instead of doing a small steps with Sharon video, what I did was a through the ring light, showing you, everybody, what I exactly do, what I have in front of me, what's going on around me, and what I'm hoping to set it up. And I think I got it set up where I can see the screen, I can see the computer. I have my sound card right here because I got the thing. I got my other phone charging. I can set up the camera over here if I want to do something. And it seems to be working. So hopefully tomorrow, I hope to, by the end of February, starting March 1st, I will be able to come on when I say I'm coming on because I have everything going, good Lord willing. And the reason I say that, because we don't know whether we're going to be here tomorrow or not. I hope to be here for a long time. So that's it. I can't stand my hair and my eyes. I always feel like I got something, and everybody said that's my OCD that I have. I Picture has to look perfect for me. I don't know why, but it has to look perfect. And like I did tell everybody, tomorrow will be lawn and garden Tuesday. We will go outside. We'll show you what the garden beds look like. We'll be taking down the, hopefully, I don't think we're going to be able to, but tell you, we'll be taking down the lights, Christmas lights on the gutter. We're going to try if we can get them down or not. And then I'll show you the garden beds and what I tend to plant and everything else. What I want to do is pin this to the top of the page so everybody can see it. There we go. There it is. So the way I have it set up now is I'm sitting here in front of you and I can see everything. And that's what I like. And otherwise, I can see my studio on my laptop. I can see the keyboard. I can see my sound card where we have our sound. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified when I post the video. So I have everything where if I had to get up here in the screen, I could get up here and I don't have to look at the keyboard. But I would have to look at it to see what I'm doing because I'm not computer tech. I have to do with my fingers, the 2-finger method. Right now we have 4 likes and 2 people in the chat. So that's where I am. So if you want to come up, you can come up. And again, with Sharon, I like this method because it's much easier to navigate, and you can have as many people up as you want. And as you know, I love to have guests up in the chat, and that's the reason I don't like this mouse, because it doesn't stay on where you put it. So, like I said, if I want, I can move it over here. I could get closer, but this looks like a good spot that I can look at everything and watch the view and what's going on. So then on Wednesday, it should be nicer. It may not be as windy, but it may be cold, so we can get back to the garage. So we'll do a small steps then. And hopefully after February, it will warm up. It'll be in the 30s and 40s, and it won't be as cold because spring will be here. And then we can get to our plantings. We can get the greenhouse up. I know I've been saying it before, but that's our plan, to get the greenhouse up and running in March. By the end of March, I want to have the greenhouse up, the garage cleaned out, and seeded. Then get to all the beds between that time, to once I can put the greenhouse up, get the flats in there with the topsoil. We will get to the garden beds in the backyard, clean them up, clean up all, which I will show everybody tomorrow, getting all the garden beds cleaned up and what we have to do. And then once the weather warms up, we get the first warm day. We're going to have rain, or get the sprinklers on. We'll get the pre-emergent down. We'll get grass seed, and we'll get the 10-10-10 PGF from thing, and then the green shocker, or one of the fertilizers. And I will link the products where I got them from, and the video that I'm watching, How to with Doc, down below, when we're ready to do that. So, as you can see, I want to get a little closer because it looks like I'm 10 feet away from there we go. That's better. Looks like I'm 10 feet away from the camera. And I got it basically set up. I want to get another one over here where I can be in front of you and have everything. And eventually I'll get the all the different sound effects and stuff like that. Keep my fingers crossed. We'll see what comes of it. And let me know if you can hear me or not. I don't know if you can. How's that? Is that better? That's better. Okay. So and the Bluetooth is off. There we go. That's better. And I told everybody I have the little SIM card that has the connection for the USB port that syncs everything to YouTube, the phone, the computer, the Wi-Fi, and everything else is all synced up now. So everything is running smoothly. Well, I shouldn't have a problem. But as everything goes, I often can't get something in. So I'm working on it. Like I said, I hope to have everything perfected in March, so that my first video in March will be the time I say I'm coming on. I will be putting it in, posting it on my community page. I will be doing all that stuff. So keep your fingers crossed, and hopefully that works. And we'll have that refrigerator up and running. And I put a video out. Go watch it on my shorts. What's wrong with this picture? You have to look around the room and see what's wrong with the picture through the ring light. And one of the things I think it's in there. Why is that tape on the little refrigerator over there? What is the tape for? The tape is for nothing. It's just there. And I don't think that's in there. But what's wrong with the picture? I usually have this light on up here, right there. This light right there. I don't have those lights on or the thing in the middle there. This is off to the side. There's all sorts of things. What's in the picture? The books that are there, the sign that's there, the refrigerator, the lights, the cars on the wall. Do you notice what's in the picture? And you might not say, I say it often, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again and again. I challenge everybody to go to a video that you saw, go back through their videos a year or two or three, or maybe 4 years that they've been on for a few years. Go back a few years to one of the videos or one of their live streams or one of their uh hauls that they're doing or something. There's some that do uh product reviews, and look at their background and look at their background now that they're either monetized or close to monetization, and see where their background is. Look at Joseph of Joseph's Tropical Tanks, and Joseph of Joseph Tropical Tanks need prayers. His member of his family went in for open heart surgery, and to have a stent put in, and she had to have open heart surgery. So I want people to pray for Joseph. Sharon has some issues. I want people to go pray for Sharon of Connections of Life and Interest and her family too. So I hope everybody does that. And of course, prayers go out to Jesse, Gary Lee, and Grandma Lynn, and Squirrel Magnifishing Outdoors, that he gets up there and that everything's okay with his family and living for Jesus, pre-retirement days. And Judy Mae Collins had her sister had major surgery, had lung replacement, and I think she had both lungs replaced, and somebody donated, and she was able to get 2 lungs, and that she's doing fine. So pray for Judy Mae Collins as well. And there she is. Good evening, Steve. I was just telling everybody I know your sister is doing well, but prayers for your sister. She's good evening, Jesse, with the lung replacement. So hopefully everything's okay. She puts it up there. Thank you. You're quite welcome. So that's the way I'm able to keep up with it. So I put that video up there, and everything is running smoothly. I can see everything is up properly, and everything is working out. Like I said, it's going to take me another week, but I hope to have everything organized where I can be on here without any problems. So bear with me. Yes, she's still in ICU. They have her on a ventilator again. She is not breathing in deep depth through to get rid of the carbon monoxide. Yeah, that will take a little time. Um, uh, they have ways to do that. So for being on the ventilator, that will help get rid of the carbon monoxide. And our prayers go out to her and to you that everything is okay. So pray for Jesse, and hopefully we'll have a few people in it. We have 4 likes in here. We have 3 people watching. I'm down to 2. So thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you getting me up there. And I would say by the end of March, we will be at the doctors say she looks as good as they expected her to walk, to think you for your prayers. Okay. So thank you for your prayers. All right. I get her up and walking and everything else. She'll be fine. Like I said, my wife has the flu and she has that one that we can't talk about, but she has that and she's in thing in her bedroom and she felt better tonight. She wanted McDonald's and everybody else is fine. We had the virus in January or just before January. So I don't think we're going to get it. But my wife got it and she finally found out where she got it from. She got it from her friend's house. She went up to visit her friend on Friday night and she came down with it. She says, "Sorry, I used to talk to text and everyone once in a while my phone print did something wrong." Okay, no problem. I print stuff wrong all the time. And like I told Lynn, I think you were in the live stream when I told her um, what I see on the screen, my mind sees everything mishmash like. I have to concentrate on it. So I have the 2 screens which I use, and I had to learn how to focus on the word and read it to comprehend all sorts of tests and everything else like that. And it did help me, and even in the fire department. So she says, yes. So that's why I'm reading what I read. It's what I think I see, but I'm getting better at it. And that's why I have to go through it several times. And I've gotten better through the years. And hope to be on par this year. So things are moving along. My son was coming over for his fiance's birthday, and hopefully this year they were going to talk about. They talked about something. I didn't ask my wife about it, but maybe getting married. So if he does, then that's okay. But she doesn't want to talk about it yet. So when they're ready, hopefully this year. Hopefully this year. So we have a lot of things going on this year, a lot of projects to do, and it should be smooth sailing. The good Lord willing, if it's meant to be that I'm here and I can get my yard in tip-top shape, we will get the yard in tip-top shape and everything cleaned up. And we have Gary Lee in here too. So, hey, Brother Stephen and everyone, welcome. So I was telling everybody what's going on. We're offering prayers to everybody, to you and your brother, and to Judy May for her sister. So that's what we're doing. And I told everybody about Sharon, and he just gave me a thumbs up. They'll probably come up. So now we have 4 people in the chat. That's good. So if Squirrel comes up about 10:30, he wants to go on. We'll get off here at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock at 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock or 11:30. So if Squirrel wants to go live tonight, I believe he was off from work. It was slow and he was on a lunch hour. He was on Judy not Judy. He was in with Judy May and I in Sharon's video. I think you were in Sharon's live stream because he was in there with her, and he said that he wanted to go live tonight to try to get his hours up. So hopefully he does. And like I said, I ran Squirrel's live streams from 12 midnight when I signed off till around 1 or 2 o'clock today. So now I'll be running somebody else's that needs help. And I caught up on a lot of stuff. Had to do stuff around the house because my wife was up, had to do some banking issues, stuff like that. Took care of some mailing stuff, and it was too cold to get into the garage to do the DIY video and everything else. So that will be at the end of the month, and then it will be the last Tuesday of the month, and then second Tuesday of the month. That's the second Tuesday of the month. Every Tuesday of the month will be a grass video. The last Monday of the month and the second Monday of the month will be a DIY video. So I plan to get it out. He says, good evening to Judy May. Okay. And I will do a video on the fish tanks this Thursday. I promise. So now we have 6 likes, so that it's working. We have 5 people in the chat. We have 12 viewed. Thank you very much. And that's what I look at over there. And everything is syncing up. I have to show everybody the monitor over there, which we'll go into. She says, right now, it's 12 degrees here. We're at 30. Going down to like 20 something. Right now, it's, did it go down? It went down to 29. So it's falling. The wind chill is -3. The wind chill here is in the teens. It says 29 Fahrenheit wind chill, real field temperature 19. So it's 10 degrees colder with the thing. It's getting very cold tomorrow here in Texas. Yeah. Again, and we're going to be warm until in the 25 to 30 degree range until Thursday, and then we're going to drop. But we're going to get a wintry mix again. This is Gary. Yeah, that's going to be chilly for Texas. Yep. Well, remember they had the deep freeze, so that's not unusual now. What's going on? So that cold air is coming down from Canada and pushing into the Midwest, and the coastal areas are not getting that cold, but we're cold, so we're struggling. I'm listening to my thing. You can't hear it, but it's making a funny noise, but it's operating. You can see the things floating around. And that reminds me of the old lava lamp. Amen, Judy May. Freezing rain in Texas. Yep. As low as 14 degrees. Wow. 11 for Fahrenheit for Wednesday. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's cold for Texas. They were in that deep freeze last couple of years. So did they learn from that? Texas will be freezing for sure. Your weather has been crazy. Exactly. 8 people lost their lives in Kentucky, all in flooding. Yeah, because that had that sudden thaw and the rain that got 7 inches of rain in within a day. So that was a lot. That was just a torrential downpour all day. Check just checked the Weather Channel app on my phone. Okay. So it gives me the weather up and down here, but it's in tiny, tiny print. Temperature dropping 29 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It's getting colder. As soon as it gets colder, under clear skies. But now, clear skies tomorrow, but uh, clear skies for tomorrow and for Wednesday evening rain, freezing rain, and mixed precipitation. So that's what we're getting. And they have one weather watch. Let's see what the weather watch is, if we can do this. 29 degrees on partly cloudy skies. Chance of rain on Wednesday night into Thursday. So, mixed precipitation. So right now it's 29 degrees going down to 19. So probably wind chill will be 0. It's always 10 degrees colder. It was freezing out there today. And I was stopped at a stoplight picking up my daughter. I had to go to the UPS store to drop some packages off. And we're waiting at the light, and the car was, you could actually feel the car shaking. My daughter says, "You're doing that." I says, "I'm not." I said, "Did you feel it?" She says, "Yeah." So the car was actually shaking. And it was cold. My daughter says that she works with the computer, what they call click and collect. You had to have help to bring groceries out to somebody's car. The people couldn't, the wind was so strong, she couldn't push the stuff out to the car. She had to get help. It was a big order, and they helped her get the stuff out to the car. So what the people do is they go on a site for shopping, and they put their order in, and my daughter has to review it, and they shop it, and they take it out to the car. So my daughter had to have help to take it out to the car. So because it was cold. And my daughter really, really, rarely wears a sweater or something. She had to wear something. Then when I got up this morning, I put my hood up, and I was freezing. I was going to do a video, but I was freezing, so I didn't do it. So just check the phone app, and wow, brother Steve, that's a strong wind. Yeah, they said 50 to 75 miles an hour winds. So it was strong. It was a big. Can Chrissy, can you get somebody to help me bring the stuff out? Okay, to get it to the person's car. So there were strong winds. I'm sure they banned small cars from the bridges today too. Yeah, getting to Long Island. So that's where we are. If anybody has anything to say, we'll be praying for everybody. We'll be on till at least 11 o'clock. Uh, I think I've just about talked out what my plans are for the week. Definitely Wednesday will be a Life in the Man Cave Wednesday vlog. On Thursday, there will be a Fish Tank Thursday video. and there will be something as far as a book review goes, because I didn't do that. So I did the View Through the Ring Light. I will do that, and I hope to get together and do a Friday night shout out, probably around 8 o'clock till about 9 o'clock on Friday. God willing. And Judy Mays says, yeah, the wind last night was absolutely ferocious. What is that? I can't. Yes, it was bad. Horrendous. I could actually hear it. It's not bad today. We usually hear, because this is the end of the house. But if you're in the dining room or the living room, you can actually hear through the alleyway between the two houses. I think I banged my head today. I think I have a thing on my. Gotta check it out later. I also did a couple of shorts with the birds that the birds were eating. I hope everybody goes to see that. Take a deep breath, look at the birds, keep quiet. You see the birds around. So then it finally calmed down. But I went out to get my phone in the car before we came on, and I came on and I wanted my phone to check everything. And excuse me, because I went to McDonald's to get the dinner for my wife because she's feeling better. So that's it. That's where we are. Was he saying, yes, I know what you mean, brother Steve, about the wind howling. Here in Texas, too. Yeah. The wind howls and things. So if you're in the kitchen, you'll hear a little bit like that. But on this side of the house, because it's wider, it's wide open between his house, the neighbor's house. Our house is here. My neighbor's house is right about here. So when it gets to this point, you can really hear it bad. So that's it. I got everything working nicely. I shouldn't say anything. As soon as I say something, something goes on. So right now, I see myself talking and I see my lips moving properly and everything else. I don't have a delay. So we can fix that. And I'll show everybody that when you get monetized, there's a thing you can tell you monetize the video and they put commercials in and everything else. You can go back after the video is over. And once it uploads, you can select how you want the commercials to appear in the video too. And we'll do that once we get monetized. My son's showing me now because he's monetized now, I think, or his friend's monetized. So he's showing me all that stuff. Again, I hope to get his friend over here again so we can go through all this stuff and show me because I can set over here and work on this computer over here that I'm going to set up over there to do all my editing of my videos and be able to use this. I'll get a better sound card for over here. So right now I have it on a mount where I can see it and I can do applause for everyone. Okay. Yeah. Very, very much. Like I said, I should have everything organized by the end of February. That's my goal. and what I plan to do going forward in here. My wife, thank God, the wife like to set this up over here, so I can. I have this, or I do my business in here and everything else, and I use this as a business deduction. I was hoping to do it with YouTube, but I didn't make enough, so I got a loss this year. So hopefully next year, all the stuff that I get and everything else, and giving money to St. Jude, I won't be at a loss. Keeping my fingers crossed that I'll make $100 a month. That's something, and I will be able to help other people out too, and keep things going. I'm going to try to get in touch with Joseph. I'm getting texts from him and everything else, and updates from Sharon about her. She has issues with a member of her family, um, and she wants prayers. And Joseph's sister had open heart surgery. She went in for a stent, and that they had to do open heart surgery. So hopefully that came out all right. I don't want to call him. I just text him about it, that I'm praying for him and everything else. I will call him probably tomorrow to see what's going on there. So that's another one that needs prayers. So keep us all in your prayers. I'll keep my wife in your prayers that she gets through this and that she comes out okay. So right now, and hopefully we don't get it. I don't think we're going to get it because we both had it uh, about a month ago, just before Christmas. We had it, and then in between Christmas and New Year's, we had it. Uh, the flu, and my daughter got the flu and everything else. So and we had the virus. So it's not that severe. If I do get it, hopefully it won't be that severe. I don't think I'm going to get it because I had the thing. He says, I heard it in Texas too. Okay. Yes, I hope you do not get sick. I'm praying for your wife. Yes. Well, I don't think I'm going to get it. I think because we had it about a month ago. It was about a month and a half ago we had it. My daughter and I had the strep throat, and then after the strep throat, I got the virus. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm staying away from her. She's in her room. I bring her into her room. She came out and she sat in the chair and she ate her burger and everything else. But that's it. And she went back to the room. So that's the way she do it. She'll stay in there till Friday if she feels better. She felt better today that she wanted McDonald's. I want McDonald's. Okay. So we got McDonald's, and we hadn't had McDonald's in over a month. So she got it tonight. So we're building membership. We're building workers. I'm building watch hours, and hopefully Squirrel got up there. Hopefully he comes into the chat. It's only 9:30, so he's still at work. He's on his way home. He's either doing a drive along view home, or he's on his way home. I I'm telling him. I've told him to be careful when driving and stuff, like don't do that, because he's driving from Maryland into Pennsylvania. He's running the Maryland Pennsylvania border where he's the dealership is that he works for. So I hope he gets home okay. And I think his wife goes to his mother, the his her mother's house. Me and Jesse M will be praying. Thank you. Praying for all of them, that everybody gets through everything. And I do have a prayer list, and I'm I'm thinking of maybe doing a prayer thing, just a video coming up and doing a prayer video, something like that. Just do a live stream with thing and see if I can do it. But I don't like it. It's not that navigatable for me. This is much easier for me to do. We'll see. So thank you, Jesse and Gary Lee. Thank you very, very much for your prayers. That we'll have a nice year and everything will go well. And I wish that for everybody in the chat. And I'll be praying for that everybody has a happy and healthy year. And Jesse says, Steve, that's would be great to do a prayer video. You're welcome, brother Steve. Thank you. But I don't know if we should do a Bible thing or just do a thing about praying and stuff like that. Uh, being a Roman Catholic, we have the Our Father and the Hail Mary and stuff like that, an act of contrition when you go to confession, to confess your sins, stuff like that. So I would think about it. And then Judy May says, "Amen." Okay. And then I have to do this. I have to do this.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Thank you. So everything is working fine. Everybody hears me. So it's working out as I have both mics in my hand. And everybody likes the MC better. How's that? Is that better? No, that's like I'm drowning in it. That's better. There we go. That's better. Sounds like I'm drowning in it. How about the pro? How's the pro? No, it sounds like I'm drowning. The pop is the best. That's the best right there. Okay. And then we want to get a little echo in there. How's that? You hear me? We got the feedback. We got the echo. I can make it louder. I don't know who this gentleman is. I'm not letting him up. Sorry, I don't know who you are. We're not letting him up. He's not putting up a thing. I've had him in here before and let him try, but he's not coming up. Like the way you are. I like the way you were sounding good. Okay, so we get rid of that. That's it. That's better. Okay. We don't letting this guy up. I don't know who he is. We'll get rid of him. Not familiar. Kick him from the studio. That's it. I don't know who he is. He's not coming up in the chat. We're not letting him up. I don't want to have happen what happened to Squirrel. I think that was the same guy from he had from last night. Where was nobody new talking in the chat? No. He was in the green room there, if they call it. I just had a picture up and he ran something for a second. I just had his picture up there. I don't know who he was at a name. So you sound good. Okay. Thank you. So I kicked him out. That's it. I'm not having it at all this year. we will watch for those people. If they don't put anything in the chat, say hello or whatever, we don't let them up, because this way we can go to the channel, or one of my moderators, or I can go to the channel and look at it, see what it is. But there was no name, so here he is. Okay, just stopped in to give you a thumbs up. I will be live 11. Okay, at 11. Okay, so we'll be on till 11. That's it. And then we'll tell everybody to go over to Squirrel's channel, and I will run Squirrel's live stream tonight again. And then Judy May says hi to Squirrel. She puts the 3 squirrels up. That's cute. So you're in the green room. You won't come up into the chat. You're not welcome in the studio. I'm not going to take anybody that doesn't say hello or how you doing, and I'm a new member or whatever, so we can check out your channel. I'm sorry, we're not going to let you up. We'll just get rid of you. Good evening, Judy May. Squirrel says, so thank you. So we have another hour and 15 minutes to go. So at 11 o'clock, I will tell everybody to go over to Squirrel's channel and watch Squirrel's video live stream, because he's getting updated. Have you gone up and watch ours since this afternoon? Or since last night, have you gone up? Because I played your playlist from last night when I signed off till this morning, and the computer finally shut down. That was like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and I went over to Judy, that's Judy May, to Sharon's live streams, diamond painting. Stephen, how many times can you run a person's playlist? Usually 1 or 2 days, because they catch up to you. I have run his playlist 4 times, so I'm wondering if it still counts. I believe 2 days. Lynn would know more about that. I believe it's 2 days, because then they catch up to you. So you got to run somebody else's and leave it on so that they see it. I have looked everywhere for information on the subject and have found anything. I know, but I think they get wise to you after 2 days. So you can run for 2 days. So if somebody has a group of playlists, at least 10, 15 in a playlist, you can run it, then 10, 15 another day. So if you run it for 12 hours, from like 1 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon, or it's like 12 in the morning till 12 in the afternoon or longer, and then skip a day and then go back to it. That's what I do. I don't run some, so it counts. They get wise to it. They're not going to tell you. They'll cut you out. They'll gladly cut your hours because they're making the money. You're not. We want to help the person, but they catch on to all of us and they stop. So I would run yours, but you said me not to run yours right now. So I'm not. So I'll run Sharon's. I'll run Joseph's a little bit. I'll run pre-retirement days. I'll run a few other people like Wayne, or stopping Wayne's thing and let it run. Like you be in the background of a video of do a couple of them. I would do a couple of our other friends and run them. and then go back to you. I'd run Lynn's for a while, and then go back to you. I would run other people's, and then go back. So I have a playlist because I have the list from Joseph Pavlov, and I run their videos as well. He says, okay, and then he says, hey, Gary, Squirrel, and Judy May. Okay, he's catching up. So that's it. I think I've covered everything that we talk about. So I like StreamYard. I got this because I was able to get the year's prescription to it. And then he says, hey, Jesse, uh, I know you're probably on your way home from work, but did your watch hours go up, Squirrel? Because like I said, I'll be running his on here, running them on here, or on this one, or on the other phone. But when I'm not doing that, I'm downloading just the video portion to that phone and then downloading it to another computer over here. Once that phone is full, they'll tell me, and I'll delete the videos one by one, or delete them once they're downloaded to the other computer, so I have them in case I have a thing where I lose my monetization. I'm trying to set up certain videos. I have 2414 watch hours as of February. What? I think it's February. They're still behind. Let me see. Let me see. They're still behind. I think that's maybe Sharon, or somebody's at the door. It's Sharon. And my playlist. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's the WhatsApp, and there's a playlist, and I have to run them. There's 38 videos running right now, a group of them. So I would run one day, I would run the other one another day, and then I will run Squirrels, and then I'll run my friends as well. And these are the videos that I'm running from the playlist. So I will tell them I'm live now. So if they want to come up, they can come up. Let's tell Sharon that we're live now, too. Sharon. I posted Sharon, and we'll do because I will tell you where. I think I said it in the beginning. Let's see where we are. What do I have here? This is what. Let me see. Allow. That one I can delete. All right. Let me see. Let me get my watch hours up here. And let's see. Okay. Go to watch hours now. Now, watch hours are 2288, which I said in the beginning. She says, I hope you didn't offend you last night, but I realize that you probably do not know how to edit yourself a live stream. So your right or wrong was the best thing you could have done. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with that. I had two people in the thing that did that, so I don't even let them up anymore. You did not of and me. Okay. She's telling Squirrel. He's telling Judy May they didn't offend her. So he did the right thing by doing that uh, in the editing portion. My watch hours haven't changed as of what date? As of February 12th, there are 1,856 watch hours. And I still got the thing that says, we will let you know when you're eligible for apply for monetization. So that's it. So we're doing okay. She says, makes me happy to hear because you back. I'm wondering if you see success anytime. It's been a long time for monetization. Yes, definitely. But when somebody like that happens, you can't put the live stream on private. And when you go in there, delete the section of the video. You can do that, and then you could make the rest of it public. But the best thing to do with that last night, that was too much that he couldn't do it overnight. It was just to delete the video would have been the best thing. So he did the right thing. But I did not think about it until this morning that you probably don't know how to edit things like that. It's good that you deleted it. Yeah, that was the best thing to do. So he didn't. So that it didn't have time to generate. That I've done that before, where I deleted a section of the video and stuff like that. But in that case, there were two instances that he did that. He was up for a period of time, and then they came up with that thing, and that was not appropriate. You did the right thing. Thank you, Judy May. You have my back. Okay. So did the right thing. Not to worry about it, that he could get the right thing out. As time goes on, we'll all get it and be able to do stuff like that. And I know now what to look for down there when they come up in the green room there, when they want to come up to your video. You don't know the person and they got a picture on there or they're showing something that looks suspicious. Don't let them up. They're not in the chat. Don't let them up. Like we got you track untrackable. That's a nice friend of mine. He's nice. He came in the chat. He showed it that we were able to go to the channel and find out it's legit. When the person comes up in the chat and they want to come up and they're not in the chat, they want to come up in the green room, there's something suspicious. So I don't let them up at all. So we have an hour to go. And I'm getting thirsty. The next time I'm going to have a glass of something in here, a refreshment or something to have, a water or something, because you get a dry throat talking. So we got 9 likes, 5 people watching. We have 26 viewed, and I want to thank you all for coming in. We have an hour to go. When I sign off, I want everybody to go over to Squirrel, go in and say hello. That's all. And then leave his video running and then check on it later. So that's what I will do tonight. I ran his video from 12 to 12 or longer today. I will run his live stream tonight. Excuse me, go into it, sign into it, and then let it play. And then I will check on it in about an hour or so, see if it's still on, and then I'll run maybe another playlist for like a few hours to let the computer go off. You're welcome, brother Stephen. Thank you, Jesse. So that's it. So that's where we are right now. Hope to be up there very, very soon. I want to get Squirrel up there first. I want to get to monetization if I can, but I will continue to do it because it does help me. I want Squirrel to get there first. That's what I have on the glass of water beside me. I should do something. I usually do. I said, nah, I don't need it, but I'm not going to leave the chat to get some iced tea or something. Maybe I should, but I don't want to start coughing. But we'll see. See how things go. We're okay. That's it. I just sit there like this and continue to talk my head off and watch. I'm looking at everybody, talking to everybody, watching the chat. I just picked up Jungen up Gary Lee. Okay. And then he says, yes, I have a cup of water beside me daily too. Okay. See, I mixed the words, but you get the gist of it. Yes, I should have something here. I usually say do it, but like I said, I'll have the thing worked out. I'll have the system on my thing that okay, I do this. It took 2 years for me to get to the point that I'm in. So give me a little time and then I'll say, okay, I got to get the water. I got to get this. I got to have something beside me or have my cough drops and stuff like that. Squirrel, you picked me up. Okay. If you're driving, Squirrel, be careful, please. Because there's a $50 fine in New York now if you texting on your phone and driving. But I have on my phone, I have the thing that comes ding that somebody's texting you, and then you can say something, and then it will go out. Yes, picked you. Yes, yes, I picked you up, Gary. Okay. So if you're on your way home, hopefully you're not texting on your phone. Have like I have in my car. Do you want to leave a text? And then you say yes, what you want to leave, and I said read it back to you, and you said you want to send it, and you send it. That's what I have in my car. Excuse me, I'm getting tired. So hopefully everything works works out for everybody, and we got to get Squirrel monetized first. Thank you for subbing me to my channel, Squirrel. I think he means that you are now connected to his family members. Yes. Well, some people call it family members. I call it subscribers. So you're all family to me. Anybody in my chat. And if certain people don't talk to certain people and stuff like that, I don't mention that person to that person. We can still stay friends with them, and that's what I do. This girl knows what I'm talking about, so we don't mention that person to whoever's not talking to whoever. Let them make it up. It's not your business. Let them work it out, and that you don't have bad feelings for a person. I don't have any bad feelings towards anybody. I try to work with everybody. Everybody. I'm very easygoing. That's where I stand. I hope you look at it that way. If you have announced with somebody, members of my family, although only a few members of my family left, but I have it where I try to make up with those people and talk to them or text to them daily, or at least a couple times a week, so that we stay in touch with each other and don't get off on different things. That if you don't get along with the family member, believe me, for almost a year, my sister didn't talk to me, and I wouldn't let that happen. I wanted her to talk to me. So I posted it and told her I want to talk about it and everything else. This is what happened. Why you're not talking to me? And we worked it out. I don't like to have family members or friends not talk to me. If we lose it, we lose it. I have to let the dog out. I'll be right back. Okay, no problem. I don't think he wants to go out alone. No, with this weather. So we'll go into going forward. We'll go into setting the lights up along the gutter line so that I don't have to put the lights up on the gutter anymore, that they'll be up there all season, and I can change them with the colors for the times, for Easter, Christmas, green for St. Patrick's Day, red for Valentine's Day, red, green, and thing for Christmas, and then pastel colors for Easter, and then red, white, and blue for Memorial Day. St. Patrick's Day would be the green. 4th of July would be red, white, and blue. There was still red, white, and blue until October, when fall rolls around and Halloween, and I'll change the colors to orange and black, or orange and white, whatever, and have them sync with the music and stuff like that. I have them in the garage. Hopefully, I have all the attachments so that I can do it. I think it's long enough to go from one end of the house to the garage, and then enough to put on the garage. So we'll see. Do the garage first. I'll measure it and do that. That's why I haven't taken them off the garage right now. So what the DIY videos will be Dad's Place and the DIY channel. I'll show you putting and securing the vise to the workbench and the other vise to the workbench, and then I'll show you organizing all the tools and stuff on those pegboards that I have on both sides. I will be hanging the ladders up on the wall. I got to get those hooks. I will hang the two ladders up, the attic ladder and the extension ladder in there so that we will be able to get to it. I'll have that one side all cleaned up. And then on the other side by the workbench, I'll have enough space and I'll have all the stuff that I like, the tile and stuff like that, stuff that I have to go through, all the tools and stuff, all the nuts and bolts. We will go through them one by one, and that will be in a DIY video, and that will be in the garden aquatics thing. All the aquatics tools that I need, nets and stuff like that, that will all be in there, and I'll also have my fishing rods and stuff like that too. Once I can get in there, and I hope that within the next week I can get it done. So by the first week in March, it will be done. The weather will warm up, like I said. Get the plastic on the shed out of the shed and put the plastic on the greenhouse where it's not that cold. I could do the flats with topsoil, potting soil, and have the seeds ready to go. So by mid March, when spring comes around, I will be able to plant this stuff in the greenhouse and go look and see what plants Home Depot has, what my local gardener has, and stuff like that, and then have them ready that we can go clean out the garden beds totally, take everything out, take the chicken wire out, take the netting out, everything else, do that soil and stuff like that, put down the weed preventative. If some weeds grow and stuff like that, that's good for that because it's good. It helps with the soil. You let the weeds thing and you just turn it over, and that helps you let the weeds grow with them. We'll be planting string beans, cucumbers, eggplant, squash, all sorts of tomatoes. We'll be also planting lettuce and stuff like that, and we'll have the netting around it so the thing. And we'll also look into having stuff in the garden beds to eat the insects. We'll put ladybugs in there. She says she's back. I'm back. Okay. We're talking about my garden. When I do the garden, I'm going to let some weeds grow in it because it's good. Just as long as you have the where you have the plants opened, it's good to have some weeds and green in the garden bed. And I'm going to put I'm getting some ladybugs and put the ladybugs in the plants and have the ladybugs eat the plants, and look into other alternatives to natural remedies to get rid of bugs and stuff like that, which we'll go into, and I'll post that channel as well. First thing is to get the greenhouse up, get all the flats filled with dirt, topsoil, or whatever. I may have to get a couple of more bags of potting soil or topsoil, whatever, and then put the seeds in it. Hopefully, we have that done by the end of March, and I have the garden beds done, and then go to Home Depot and local gardener and see what they have as far as plants, and start planting some stuff, and then have room for my seedlings to grow. So by mid-April, the seedlings are hardy enough to plant in the garden, and will plant. She says, look at what this. She says, X, he did not want to stay outside very long. Boy, it's cold. I could imagine. It's cold. Temperature went still 28 degrees, real feel 19. So it's 10 degrees colder with the wind. It's still windy out there. Not as bad, but it's windy. You can feel it when you go outside. Because I went out to get my phone, and the wind definitely calmed down. If that wind was like that this afternoon, I would have been in the garage. I may be on in the afternoon tomorrow because I have a few things to do. I will be out there showing you the grass, what we plan to do. Once I end this video at 11 o'clock, I'm going to put out my garbage. The garbage usually goes out on Monday, but today was President's Day. So if everybody had a good day off or had a good President's Day and enjoyed it. And here on Long Island, the kids are off from school this week. This is the spring winter break or whatever, spring break. And the next one will be between Easter, Passover and Easter. They have it. Another break. They're always having breaks. She says, next weekend, I'm starting some tomato plants inside. Okay. I will wait till mid-February to do the planting. I won't want to do it before that, mid-March. Before I do that, I want the weather to warm up. I want to do it in the greenhouse. It's now 8 here. Wow, that's cold. It hasn't changed here. It's still 29. That's cold. Cold, cold, cold. So we have a little while to go. When I end my video, I want everybody to go over to Squirrels, Magnet Fishing and Outdoors, and say hello to him. And I'll stop in there for a little while, and then I'll put my garbage out, come back and stay with him for a little while, and then sign off and let it run. Leave it on. So go over there and tell everybody that he's live streaming. So that's it. That's where we are at 10:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. So I would say it's about 10:15. So we got 45 minutes to go. 11 o'clock. We sign off at 11. I want to thank everybody for coming. I'm going to try to come in tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We'll be on till 10:30, 11 o'clock tomorrow night. If Squirrel's on, we'll go off and we'll let Squirrel come on. But I will be on Tuesday. I will be on Wednesday. And I will be on Thursday, good Lord willing. So everybody, hope you join me for that. And I hope to get into the garage on Wednesday. Hope to get out to the grass tomorrow and show you what I plan to do. Show you about the greenhouse and what I'm going to take to the dump and everything else. Dump wasn't open today, so I couldn't take the stuff there. So I'm going to maybe try tomorrow to get to the dump too. Get rid of that stuff on the side of the house by the garage. I'll take a couple bags and put them out with the garbage. I've got to put out recycling too. I have a bunch of bottles that I have to go return. And I return the bottles. Wednesday will be a Wednesday blog. What's going to happen going forward. I will tell you about my planting, what I plan to do tomorrow. I will show you the plastic to go over the greenhouse. If I kept the plastic on there with the cold weather we had, it would have disintegrated. So I'm taking it off, keeping it in the shed. That cooled it off. Cooled off quite a bit, but did not get as cold as it would have been outside with the wind and everything else. it would have started to disintegrate. So I took it off. I will be able to get into the garage and hopefully have that cleaned out by the end of February or the first week in March. And then I will get to the sheds and do them, which everybody will hopefully see. Little willing. I don't know if Judy May is doing it. She's still doing your crazy videos with the eats. Shout out to her channel. Go watch Judy May. Go watch Gary Lee. Go watch Squirrel Magna Fishing. Go watch Jesse M. Jesse M was the first one in the chat tonight. Thank you, Jesse M. Thank you, Squirrel. Thank you, Gary Lee. Thank you, Judy May, for coming in. I know probably Lynn is in the background, and I appreciate that. We haven't had an issue tonight. I saw that one person didn't know him, didn't come into the chat that we could check him out, and that's a red flag. If you don't see him in the chat where you can't check him out, you know it's a troll or a person that wants to do damage to your channel. We don't need those people. That's why you have the green room. You can let them in. You can ban them from it. Good night, all. Thank you, Jesse, for coming in. I appreciate it. Yes, I do a crazy video Monday through Friday. We got to check them out. So check them out. Good night, everyone. Good night, Gary Lee. We're going to be on for about a half hour or so. So just stop and say hello to Squirrel at 11 o'clock. He's coming on. Shalom. Thank you, Gary. Jesse, have a great night, my friend. Rest well, and God bless all of us all. So, thank you. So, we're going to be on for a few more minutes or so. Like I said, 11 o'clock, Squirrel's coming up. So, that's it. Gary, good night. God bless you and your family. Us. Amen. Us. Okay. Thank you, Judy May. So we still have 5 people in the chat. So we have people in the background. You haven't come up yet? Come up, say hello. I was in the chat. I just stopped in to say hello. Good night. That's it. We got a few, we're on for a little while longer. I can tell you that this worked out great tonight, that I can see everything in front of me, and I
love it. You guys are so great.
thank you for being here very, very much. You deserve a round of applause. So that's it. That's where we're at. Once I get monetized and I get a super chat, you'll hear this. This. He says, so Judy May, good night, and God bless you and your family too. Okay. She says the same. Okay. That's what this is about. This is why I like to navigate this. I found this much better to navigate than maybe for other people. We'll do it. She says, Stephen, have you ever tried to grow pumpkins or watermelons? I tried to grow pumpkins. I got little ones. Um, I'm going to try squash and stuff like that and gourds. So we'll see. I'll try pumpkins too. I'm going to get some. I uh, got a seed catalog coming. I'm going to see what. So that would be with the cucumbers, eggplant, and was that? I've never tried watermelon. Maybe I try one watermelon plant. See if I get thing because the way I have it water and stuff like that, they get mushy. And then those plants, those were the ones that got it infected first. So I'm looking for alternatives for the insects. I don't want to spray insecticide on them or anything. I want to have a thing to talk about putting thing of beer in there to keep the slugs off the plants. I maybe the ladybugs. I would like to try zucchini this year. I'm going to try squash, zucchini. My wife's niece got the big ones, the bats she made, and all the different gourds and stuff like that. The squash. Uh, I'm gonna try that. Make me make the squash spaghetti. And my yeah, we're gonna. I'm like I said, you got that. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. So all the gourds and cucumbers and stuff like that will be in one bed. The other beds will be tomatoes and different types of peppers and stuff like that. The white pepper. Uh, I'm gonna grow two in the greenhouse, and I'm gonna grow two in the garden bed that I got from Lynn. And Gary Lee says, I used to grow pumpkins and watermelon seeds back during my childhood. Did you get big ones? I got a little tiny one and I brought it, or somebody got to it. Uh, I'm going to try to get the tomato plant will grow in the tomato cage properly this year, so that I can pick them. And I'm going to have it where you can walk around them, and I'll have nice little things. I'll have lights in there too, and everything else. You'll see. It'll look nice, and of course the canopy on the deck with the lights all around it. It's going to look nice, and I have the post to put up as well. Yes, and it was delicious. What'd you do with the pumpkins? Did you were able to marinate the pumpkin stuff like that? Use it. So I would like to try to go well a pumpkin or two and put them out for Halloween, but that's it, and then get rid of it. So we'll see. We'll see. Brother willing, we'll see what comes up this year. Okay, it's a half hour to go right now. So I have grown pumpkins and the last 4 years, and they turned out pretty good. Okay. I'm sorry. For pumpkins to make pumpkin pie. Yeah, I get the canned pumpkin to do pumpkin pie. Maybe if I get it, I would try it. She says, I still have a pumpkin here in my dining room from last season, and it's not rotted. My pumpkins would rot, get soft. That may even because they were store bought. I don't know, but is it any good? They start to rot after a while, don't they? Because I know in the store they pick them from a greenhouse, and my dad would help me make pumpkin pie during my childhood. Oh wow! Yeah, with the pumpkin, you scrape the get rid of the seeds. You scrape the pumpkin, and you boil that stuff. The thing for the pumpkin pie. I think you just don't make it. You have to get that. This was back in the day. Yeah. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Grandma Lynn. Thank you. Thank you, sister, for coming in. I appreciate it. We were talking about you, and you come in. We have a half hour to go, and then we're going to go over to Squirrel because he's going to go on at 11 o'clock. So thank you for coming in. And she says hello to me. She says hello to Gary. She says hello to Judy May. No, it's not rotten. It's like I picked it. Wow, that's amazing. My pumpkin would rot. Gary Lee says hello. And then she says good evening to Lynn also. And he says, sorry, I was baking a cake. Oh, we got to come over for the cake. I know you were listening. So we got to give her a round of applause that she came into the chat. Yes, the win. Okay. So we'll stay on till 11 o'clock. Then I want everybody to go over to Squirrel, Magna Fishing and Outdoors. And my dad would take the seeds out for real. It's getting windy here again. Expect disruptions on my internet. Just got the word. Judy May Collins. She put up her channel. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Lynn, for Judy May putting her channel up. Her latest video. We gotta go watch those crazy videos again. I don't know how you could eat them. What you put on that stuff? Peanut butter and relish and I don't know. Just thank you. But if it works for you, great. Here's Gary Lee's. Ugh. Half hour to go. I don't know if I'm going to make it. We'll see. Exactly a half hour to go. 30 minutes. Don't forget to go over to Squirrels Magna Fishing and Outdoors. I didn't know you could eat the pumpkin like that. I know you would scrape it for the pumpkin pie. How do you make the pumpkin pie filling? I'd always get the canned pumpkin. So much for sharing my video Grandma Lynn. Okay, thanking her so much for sharing his latest video out on his channel. Thank you, Lynn. So what I posted, I suggest everybody go over and look at it. It shows you what I exactly do with my screen. I usually only take one bite. Okay. And she put up my latest video. Thank you, Judy May. So everybody, I'll say it again. Go over to Joseph's Tropical Tanks. Formerly review that video. He went back to Joseph's Tropical Tanks. His sister went for surgery, and they were going to do a stent, and they put in a. There's been a few of them. I had to split it in the trash. Who is this? I don't know this guy either. Robert Raccoon. He's not in the chat. I don't know who you are, so I'm not letting you up. Let's see. Hi. I'm a viewer. Come up in the chat first. We have two people. No, I'm not letting this guy up. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. Let's see. Thank you. We're not letting them up. We're banning them from the channel. They won't come up into the chat, so we kick them off. I don't know who you are. You know, you put it in a private chat, but I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. You can't come into the chat that I could check your channel out. I'm sorry. You're deleted. Yep, we put it in a private chat. Okay, so we got him out. You can't come in he can't come in the public chat. He's not wanted here. I'm sorry. She says, "Thank you so much, Gary." Let's see, he put it up too. Thank you, Gary, for that. I had two people come in the studio again, and one guy said something bad in a private chat. So, you're not coming up. Yes, be careful, Stephen. Yes, it was nasty. It was very nasty. Let me see. That's not right at all. So we got it out. So if he comes in again, we'll ban him from the channel permanently. She's saying, Lynn, would you know how many times you can watch a person's playlist and it counts for YouTube? Yes. Junmei was asking that. I think it's a couple of times. You can't run it every day. Because I know you run the videos more than anybody, so you would know. Can you hear that running in the background? This thing right here. Can you hear that running right there? No, I do not hear anything. All right. I hear it in my ear. I guess I have the headphones on. You were only in this, so that's good. All right. It's supposed to do that, but every once in a while it makes funny noise. You can't hear it. It's low enough. Yes. She says just 2 or 3 hours is what I do. I ran his for one of his big playlists from 12 midnight to 12 o'clock today. That's it. So I'm not going to run his videos until tomorrow night again. So I'll probably run it for like too early in the morning tomorrow. So we want him to get up there. So don't forget to go over to his channel. The wind stopped. Yes, I looked for information on the subject, but couldn't find any information anywhere. I don't think there is anything on it. I heard all kinds of different options. Some people say you can really only run 3 times in a row and wait 30 days. I've heard some people say you can do it for 6 hours to 12. Okay. So I don't really know for sure, but I'm going to run his live stream playlist tonight before I go to bed. I will start it. Okay. That's what I did last night. After I signed off his live stream, I went and put his video up and let it run all night. And then I ran into today, and I stopped it when I went on to Sharon's live stream. After Sharon's live stream was over, I stopped it and I came in to do my video. I stopped it and I ran my video and did my video editing. So we have 5 people in the chat. We have 44 views. We have 940 in viewer count. So that helps with the algorithms. And we will get there. I would say by March, I will be there. close to YPP and monetization. So I didn't grease this chair. I was going to, but it stopped. I guess it depends on what position you're in. You'll see in my next video, once I get the garage done, the view through the ring light, I'm going to set up this station over here and maybe move this to down further where I can have my sound card here. We'll see. Maybe I can put it on the thing, or maybe put it on up there. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Every time I turn around, I'm doing something different. So, oh, there she is. Let's bring her up. There she is. Let's bring her up.
Well, hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah.
I wanted to come on. I know you're going to go off in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
15 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be on here probably about 5 minutes.
All right.
As far as the running of I get a little bit nervous. I don't believe this is just my beliefs. You can do whatever you want as far as playlists are concerned. I run a playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Different playlists for 2 or 3 hours. Sometimes I'll do it overnight depending on the person, but I want to be careful with YouTube. So when they see that I'm supposed to be, it looks like we're watching a playlist.
Right.
So I would like to make it look realistic. I don't want to violate the YouTube terms of service. I'm not quite sure what that may be. I just don't want to do something like this. Run your playlist, which I do, Stephen, which I'm doing you and Squirrels tonight. Excuse me a second. So I'm very careful in how I do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. Now, Squirrels and yours, I'm usually up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because my body clock is like that. So
Yeah.
I'll be up and I'll have you and Squirrel together side by side, and you'll be running for 2 or 3 hours. And then the next day, someone else, like what you do, on a loop. And then I run different people, especially if someone says, hey, I'm 105 away. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm on it. The other reason why I want to come on is I shared it in the I shared it. See it right here.
Okay. Yeah.
I shared the video. It took me 2 hours or more to do a 4-minute video. It takes a long time to do videos, as both of you, all three of you know.
Yes.
Takes quite a bit of time. And this is my bundt cake. Hold on, let me get over here.
Wow.
That's a homemade cake. That right there, that is let me turn the lights on. That's a homemade cake, and it took me a while to make it. And so my videos, there she is. See how the frosting's drizzling all on the bottom? Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah.
But that right there is my homemade bundt cake. And I did that today. And just to really bother you, I'm going to cut a little piece. I probably put on about 5 pounds, Stephen. I got to start behaving myself before I gain all my weight back. But just for your entertainment and for your pleasure, here you go. Here you go, Stephen. Have a piece of cake. There you go.
Oh yes.
There you go.
Find a way to freeze dry that, then send it to me. I'll pay for the shipping. Oh wow, that's good. We lost her. She froze. She froze. That's so delicious. That's a tease for us.
There you are. Okay. So
Right.
So I did that, and
Yummy,
I just
yummy.
thought I'd come.
Goodness.
Thought I'd come out for about 5 minutes or so. Let me put this bad boy in the fridge. I can't touch this cake. Have a little piece tomorrow. I gotta behave after this because I ate too much cake.
Wow.
Stephen, if you were my neighbor, you would gain 20 pounds because I keep bringing you food here. I can't
Yeah.
I can't have this cheesecake. Mrs. Stephen, Miss Stevens, Miss Garden Sanctuary, here you go. Here's some spaghetti. Here's some lasagna. I'll be waddling around.
Gary Lee
Ooh.
just made chocolate chip cookies and banana orange
Ooh.
cake.
I want some,
Let's see.
Gary.
Okay. Yep.
And they're young. They're in their 30s. Stephen, those two, Jesse and his brother Gary, they're in their 30s. They could eat and eat and eat and stay like squirrel and stay thin as a rail.
That's what
Stephen,
I did. Once I hit 40, that's it.
Forget it. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me, Stephen. You're not alone in that. The minute I turned about 37, 38 years old, it was all over but the crying. All over but the shouting. Ooh, that's why I had me a little piece. It took time. I had been looking. What I do, I go online. Let me see if I can find that recipe. I go online, and I look up recipes. There's so many recipes online. And what I do is I handwrite them out on a little piece of paper, and I probably got about 10 recipes. And little by little, I just write them down. And it's one recipe right there. Another recipe right there. And another recipe right there. This is the big one. This pie that I want to make, it's like it's dinner. It's kind of like a pot pie or a shepherd's pie. It's not basically it's a meal with a pie crust around it. It's really dangerous. But I want to make that. I'm trying to make different things. You know what I mean?
Make a pot pie.
Yeah. It's the time of year, as most people know, in the winter, people are interested in soups, chili, chicken pot pies, minestrone soup, heavy things. And then when we get to the summer, we'll start showing them ice cream desserts, strawberry lemonades, spritz drinks. And then like you always do every year, when Thanksgiving and Christmas come, you're famous for making your pumpkin pies, your chocolate pies, your cocoa and all that. Just look at the holiday. I did 2 little itty bitty shorts for Valentine's Day. I just kind of keep up. What's coming now? St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. So
or something, cookies or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some cookies, whatever, and just YouTube. I am of the belief they like things like that because they know that they're gonna have a lot of commercials for Valentine's Day, Christmas, New Year's. So excuse me. So if I'm looking at YouTube and here comes the ads for Christmas, I'm thinking, okay, if YouTube has got Christmas, my little behind with my little small channel, I'm going to go ahead and do Christmas. This is just my belief. And I know you know this already. You do this already. That over the many years you've been on YouTube, that's what you've been doing. You celebrate, you have your decorations inside and out for the various holidays, going all the way into New Year's. And then when the beginning of the year comes, you go right into the Valentine's Day and St. Patty's Day. The commercials. So I'm going right with it.
Well, it's weekend. I set up for St. Patrick's Day, so
yeah. So we gotta give you. See. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta give you a nice. Here you go, Stephen. Have a nice. Oh, I got a nice piece of cake. It's nice
Mhm.
and moist. Nice and
Oh, wow.
moist. It is
Oh, wow.
nice
Oh,
and moist.
wow.
Uh-huh.
We're all coming
Hey, guess
over.
what?
Carrie, Jesse,
We,
Judy May, we're all coming over.
well, it's got buttermilk in it, real
Mhm.
butter, all the things that make me fat. My stomach's sticking out right now.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, there you go. All and you can taste the vanilla and everything.
Oh, wow.
The
I
nice
gotta try
part,
it.
yeah, the nice part about us making the cakes and the cookies at home, less of the
Okay.
preservatives when we do it at home.
Mhm.
They put a lot of preservatives in foods now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I gotta set you and Squirrel up before I forget.
Mhm.
Make sure I do that.
He's going live at 11, so that's why
Oh,
I'm
I'll
getting
be
on.
there.
Yeah.
Like I will. I'll go and say hi, but I'm gonna have him running here.
Mhm.
Let me go over and do
I'm gonna
this
do
very
so.
quick. Let me see. Squirrel's magnet fishing. Right now here, as far as weather is concerned, the temps are going up a little bit, so we have rain. We have rain,
Mhm.
and a lot of the snow's just melting away.
Well, we had rain, over the weekend, and all the snow's just about gone. Now we're gonna get a winter mix again. I don't know if we're gonna get snow or rain. It'll probably be Wednesday to Thursday. So
That's exactly what's happening here for Tuesday and Wednesday. On Thursday, we're going to go up to about 40 degrees and we're going to get sunshine for one day this week, and that'll dry up the rain,
Mhm.
and then the rain is going to come back. Squirrel's magnet fishing and outdoors. Let me just go ahead and grab his playlist and get that going before I forget. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. I did that last time, so I got to do something different. Let me see. Okay, I think I want to do the Magnet Find video. It has 24 videos. I'm going to play that one.
Yeah. We
So we'll get Mr. Squirrel rocking and rolling.
okay.
Lower the volume a little bit. And then I got to go over here to this phone, and I got to get Brother Steven.
Well, thank you.
Of course. I don't want to forget. And then tomorrow I want to do Judy May, and I want to
Mhm.
do pre-retirement
Yeah.
days, comfort foods and more.
She's monetized now, so yeah.
Yeah. And well, maybe I'll do Judy May and Georgia Girl. Georgia Girl is about 160 hours away from her 3,000. So I'll do her first, and then I'll
Oh,
do
okay.
pre-retirement days. I want to do the people first that are not monetized,
Mhm.
but I want to do Judy May and then Georgia Girl and then pre-retirement days. Well, what am I doing? I'm doing Stevens. Okay, Steven. Every little bit helps and adds up.
Yeah.
I thank God. I thank God Almighty that I'm getting the money so I can get pay for my auto insurance. I mean,
Mhm.
I have 60 of the whatever dollars, but I just thank God. You
Mhm.
know, they can go ahead and make fun and say, "Oh, you only get $100 every once in a while." So let me tell you something. If you have $1 in your wallet
You're
and
not broke.
all of a sudden here comes YouTube for $150, you feel like a millionaire.
Mhm.
Please.
Oh, yes. It helped me a lot
Mm-hmm.
when I had it.
So playlist. Okay. I did the live. I'm gonna do the. I'm trying to figure out which one. I want to do
So
the Dollar Tree haul one. That's the one I'll do. I want to do something different, to make it look
mhm.
right. So there's 15 videos.
Right.
So
Yep.
I'll just have you on this one. I'll have y'all, because those two lists are nice. They're nice size videos, but
Mhm.
they're not like, real long to where it looks kind of weird to YouTube. I just wanted to make it look natural. Like, oh,
Yeah.
she's just, just do that. Make sure I got my brothers lined up, and then, yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to come up for a moment and show you my
Mhm.
cake and answer answer her questions. And I'm
Yep.
gonna step my grandma Heidi down.
Yep. We're
Thank
gonna
you,
sign off
Stephen.
now anyway. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Bye bye.
Thank you for letting me be here.
You're welcome. So that was Grandma Lynn, and she is over 50 and fantabulous. Now we're signing off. Thank you, Gary Lee. Thank you, Jesse M. Thank you, Judy May. And thank you, Squirrel Magnet Fishing and Outdoors. We're signing off so that Squirrel can go live. It'll be live in a few minutes. So we're signing off now, live from the man cave. Tomorrow night, I am definitely going to try to be on at 8 o'clock. And we'll be on till 10:30, 11 o'clock tomorrow night, too. So I hope you join me for that. Don't forget to watch Lawn and Garden Tuesday tomorrow. And then, of course, on Wednesday, back to the garage. And hopefully by Monday, I will be able to do a DIY video in the garage showing you my DIY station downstairs. And then on Thursday, there will be a fish tank video. We'll go over all that tomorrow night and Wednesday's vlog and everything else. Till then, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to
Ding, ding,
ding
ding.
that bell so you get notified when I post a video. Till next time, Stephen F. Wishing everybody a pleasant good night. Hope to see you tomorrow, good Lord willing. God bless you all. Thank you for coming into my live stream and supporting me. I appreciate it very much. Now go over to Squirrel, say hello, say hi, whatever, and let the video run for about an hour. Join him in his live stream. I'm going to sign in and say hello and let it run for the hour. And then I will see you all tomorrow night in my next live stream. So good night, all. God bless you. Thank you very much. We'll see what everybody says. Judy May says, Lynn, good night and God bless. And then she says, Stephen, have a great night. God bless you. Praying for your family. Thank you very much. We'll be praying for you. Love, God bless everyone. Jesus might, shalom. Thank you. Good night, all. God bless all. Thank you. And then we have Judy May with the prayers. And again with the prayers for Judy May. So, everybody, I will see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I will see you in the next one. Good night, all. I'll be praying for everybody tonight. And also, I want you to go over to Squirrel's channel and say hello to him. So, good night, all. I will see you tomorrow night, hopefully by 8 o'clock, if not by 8:30. So, till then, Stephen F. signing off. Good night, all, and I will see you tomorrow night. Till then, Stephen F. signing off and saying, all things are possible if you believe. You believe you can do something, do it. Try it. You never know. Because when you try something, you never know if you can do it. I didn't think I could do it. I'm doing it. All things are possible. If you believe you can do something, try it. You got nothing to lose. So I'll see you in the next video. Good night, all. God bless you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for being with me in my live stream, live from the man cave tomorrow night. Same time, same channel. I'll see you then. Go over to Squirrel, Magnet Fishing and Outdoors.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Good night, all.